Hi folks, it is moving day at the Marshall house. So we're driving today. We have drive days. We used to have drive days sometimes every couple days. Now that we're working remotely and we have work schedules and stuff, we need to travel less often, like maybe every 2 weeks or so. So today is one of those days. So we're up early. You can see a little dark out. But there's a million little things that we have to remember to do on moving days. One of them is just simple things like this. Like, there can't be things up on shelves. This is my shower. Hold that, will you? So that will fall down and it could like hit the glass and break the glass. So that all has to be taken down. Things like my plants. I have a lot of plants. So they're all in my shower. Thanks, buddy. All my plants are in the shower. All have to be emptied. I'll give you a little peek into my bedroom. So normally I have like hats hanging here and the dresser has stuff on it, so that has to be cleared off. My closet has to be locked shut. Right now I have a ton of laundry on the bed because we had a laundry issue. The dryers here weren't working good, so I had to hang up a bunch of clothes. Anyway, I do normally take some clothes out of the closet and put them on my bed just to reduce the weight on the closet pole, so that when we're moving and we're sloshing back and forth on the road, it doesn't all fall down. My fan's on the bed, Jason's guitar's on the bed, things like that. These little shelves usually have a basket and books and stuff on them. That all has to be taken down. The TV actually gets buckled to the wall. Also, things like that are in the refrigerator have to be secured. So I'm not going to have a big bowl of spaghetti sauce without a lid on it in there, because obviously that's a nightmare waiting when we get there. You okay? Charlotte's falling down behind me. So everything needs to have a lid on it, a secure lid on it. I don't like to have a lot of super heavy stuff in there. Like right now I have an open bottle of wine, so that needs to be in the door and just rolling around in there loose, you know, because this would have spilled everywhere. Just a lot of things to think about. We here's put the blinds up on all the windows before we travel. Hi there. Because it's just easier on the window fixture so that they're not getting jostled around. This cubby under here, like my coffee pot travels underneath of here, and my water filter, Charlotte's jewelry box, and her drone, like just some things get stored underneath of there, because this part of the kitchen, probably making you dizzy, this part of the kitchen is going to come all the way over here, and then this part of the living room is going to come over here. So it's all going to be secure then here. That's kind of a safe spot. So we put things that need to be secured under there. They'll have to take all those hats down. Shari, gotta take the hats down on the wall, because this part will come all the way into here. So those hats will have to go down because they'll get knocked off the wall. Jackson normally has a desk here and his computer and a gaming chair. So you can see we bought this desk. We call it an accordion desk because it folds up. So then this whole part of his bedroom will come all the way to here. So then the desk will end up being over here, but it'll be all secured and have pillows around it. You can see the Nerf guns are important to him, so they're secure in that little cubby. And a lot of little things, like you don't want to leave we gotta put that vacuum cleaner away. A lot of things like the toilet needs to be closed, because you don't want things like up here on the soap rides in the sink, not up on the counter, because if you leave it up on the counter, it's bound to fall off, and then if it gets busted, then you've got busted soap all over the floor. A lot of things inside that you have to remember to do. You know, there's just a million little things. We're sweeping. This ladder is how Jackson gets in and out of his loft bed. He has a loft up here, so that has to be put away and secure. You don't want to forget something like that because that would get broken. So it just tucks in its own little cubby. It's really, RVs are made with a lot of good design elements, and things kind of pack away and fold away because you're moving all the time. But then you still have to remember, you know, little things like if you leave salt and pepper shakers out on the counter, you're going to have a mess of salt and pepper all over the floor when you get there. So just lots of little things that we've learned to put away and pick up and secure before we leave so that we don't have a mess when we get to our next destination, and we can just pull in, unhook, and relax in our house. Okay, so the inside is all closed up, and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is like the TV and the bookshelf. It's the couch with the coffee table up on top of it. And then TV trays are stored away under those blankets. You can see now why I put so many things under the table, because they're safe under there. They're all tucked in. And then this is my kitchen. It's now touching the island almost. And that's the slide. That's me. Okay. So I'm just getting my last sips of coffee, and then I'm going to go out and help the boys. This is the back seat. It's pretty messy. These are Charlotte's school books. She's going to do school in the car. And that's everyone's lunches. So the truck's packed up. The boys are working on putting away the sewer pipes. Hi, baby. Here you go. All right. That's what they're up to over here. So our electric, water, and sewer connect to campground stuff, and that's the sewer pipes. And then these little things just kind of rest on them so that it goes downhill. So they take care of that, and then things store in these bins. And Charlotte's gathering up like all of these jack pads, and we'll have to pull out wheel chucks, and then we'll connect this part of the RV to the truck. To the left.
Okay, come straight back. You look pretty good.
Straight back.
Let's go left.
Okay, come on back, babe. Go ahead. Go ahead. There we go. Okay, the way that this works is kind of like a ball and hitch. There's a part that comes down, and then this part is like a claw, and it just kind of closes up around that hitch. And then this closes it and locks it in place. And then there's an extra like pin to hold that. And then this is a breakaway switch that's connected up here to like a fuse. So that if for some reason this, like the truck became detached from the trailer, it would automatically pull that fuse and stop an electrical current, and then that would engage like emergency brakes on the trailer. And then back here you can see the plug, so that is connecting the trailer to the truck so that all of the, you know, tail lights and everything are working. So that's how that supplies electricity back there for all of the lights. The storage back here, we have firewood for when we want to have campfires. We've got extra diesel. If you watch my other videos, you'll know why. And like our extra water hose that we just use to clean out our like pipes and stuff that is stored back here. These are wheel chucks. We've got gasoline, that's for our hog. And then this is our Yeti. We just keep, you know, obviously ice and stuff in there, and extra drinks. And then that blue bottle is diff if you drive a diesel vehicle. And I'm sitting on our toolbox, which is a big boy toolbox, and that's come in handy quite a few times. Again, if you read my blog, you'll know why we have. If you don't read my blog, again, underelmtree.com, and read about Idaho, where we broke down on a mountain pass in the middle of nowhere in Idaho, and the only mechanic for like hundreds of miles, or like 100 miles probably, was on vacation for that week. So Jason called a mechanic friend, and he used all the stuff in this toolbox to put our truck back together again, enough to get us through the mountain pass and into civilization again. So looks like it's gonna rain, and we're about done here. I've got the new coordinates in our GPS, and the boys are just last minute things here, putting stuff away. That's the power cord. They're getting the rest of the pads put away. There was a little nest of black widows and our jack pads this morning, so we're dealing with that, but it's always something. And we're off. Goodbye, Abilene. Hello, Grand Prairie, Texas. Getting ready to roll.